Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to another Laptime challenge on Gran Turismo 7. Today we are racing on Grand Rally South, and with the release day of update 1.60 we have 3 new cars, and one of which is the Lancia Delta Integrale rally car. We are racing this one today, and this one will be on racing medium tires. The current world record is a 110.7, and that leaves us to beat at least a 112 and slightly below 0.9. So let's try out this new car and get right into the guide. So getting into your lap as usual, try to have high speed out of the last corner, then from the right hand side of the track go over to the left hand side, and then your very first brake marker for the right hander will be the 200 board on the left hand side. Brake hard initially and go down to 3rd gear, then use some trail braking to get grip to have rotation into the corner, then early up to 4th, and then at the end of this dirt zone on the right hand side, that's actually your marker to go back to the power fully again. Now keep it flat out downhill, go over to the right hand side of the track for the upcoming left hander and try to go to the very inside of this left hand one. And as soon as the line on the tarmac straightens up on the left hand side, give it some slight brake action, keep it in 5th gear and try to keep it without sliding to the right hand side of the corner before going mid corner back to the power fully. Cutting a lot of the track on the left hand side, you want to give it a slight tap to the brakes when entering the tarmac in this area again. Then turn in and quite close to the inside rock, go over to the left hand side of the track down to 4th, then some slight tap to the brakes again, roll through this corner down to 3rd gear before braking again for this left hander, going quite slow before going fully back to the power using all the width of the track on the exit. Now up to 4th and over to the left hand side of the track to get a good entry into this next right hander. Again give it a slight tap to the brakes when you leave this white line on the left hand side, then let the car roll through this right hander, cut a lot of the inside, and then short power input before braking again down to 3rd, and you want to cut a lot of this left hand side dirt area before going flat out again, and then you see this yellow marking on the right hand side. That's where you want to lift and give it a slight tap to the brakes again before upshifting early to 4th and then fully flat out to the power again. Basically in this mid sector of the track you want to find a round line without sliding too much so you don't lose cornering speed. That's mainly about this lap. And if you do this right, it should be easily possible to get within the gold area and get yourself the 2 million credits. So give it a try and go for this one. And let's review this lap once more from chase cam. Getting out of the last corner, make sure you carry a high amount of speed into your lap and then go over from the right hand side of the track to the left. Your first brake marker is the 200 board. Brake hard, go down to 3rd gear, then use trail braking into the corner early up to 4th and at the end of the dirt zone on the right flat out in 4th again. Downhill you may want to use an early upshift. Then from the right hand side over to the left, keep it narrow, and when the white line straightens up, give it a short tap to the brakes, try to avoid sliding, early back to the power in 5th. Cut a lot of the dirt on the left and give it a slight tap, keep it narrow on this right hand side, down to 4th, let the car roll narrow into this right hander before braking down to 3rd, slow the car down and let it roll in a narrow line before going flat out again and use all the width of the track. Up to 4th and over to the left hand side of the track, and when you leave this white line, give a tap to the brakes, cut a lot of the inside dirt, short power input before braking again and cutting a lot of the dirt on the left hand side. Flat out again, then at this yellow mark on the right, brake again shortly up to 4th gear and early flat out to the power using all the width of the track. And now simply keep it flat out to the finish line, and if you get this mid sector right, you should easily get a gold time within this challenge. So what are my thoughts on this challenge? Basically I expected something different. Using a rally car in the beginning I tried to use a lot up and down shifts, trying to slide through the corners to get some speed around them, but it turned out I end up being in the 113s and off the gold area. So I had to switch drive style, go for a round lap, let's say, without sliding, using high gears, not really revving out the low gears because you lose time, and just minimize shifting. And that's not really what I expect to drive in a rally car. But let me know in the comments what you think of this challenge, and as usual, if this guide helps you out, I'd be happy if you drop a like, share this video and subscribe to the channel. And then I say thank you for watching again. I hope to see you guys in the next one, and bye bye.